With more than 13,000 gyms worldwide, it's being called one of the biggest fitness trends in the world. We're talking about CrossFit, and one of the most decorated gyms is right here in Milford. CrossFit took the fitness world by storm nearly 20 years ago and is still creating quite a buzz.
We've been here for about 10 years. When we first started, there was about 8 gyms in the state of Connecticut. Now there's about 70.
So what exactly is CrossFit, and how's it different from other standard gyms?
I think with the passion that the coaches bring into CrossFit training and CrossFit facilities, I think the varied component of it, where it's something different all the time.
Try to keep that torso straight up and down.
So we know that CrossFit workouts are great. If you're not here, what can you do at home to get the most benefit? So many of us are so busy.
Yeah, well, we've got a couple of exercises that we're going to go through here. So in the wall ball, a couple of kind of rules of thumb that I use is to try to keep that ball high. We want to try to keep it somewhere. Yeah, you can go ahead and pick that up. We want to try to keep it somewhere underneath our chin, right? That's one of our lighter balls too. So go ahead and pick the ball up, and you're going to bring it right up over your head, and then slam it down as hard as you can. Now I want you to slam it harder, like you're mad at it, and I want you to slam it closer to your body.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do it again. Good. There we go. Yeah. Good. Go ahead.
At CrossFit Milford, you'll not only find some of the most knowledgeable and passionate trainers, but some of the best athletes in the world.
The CrossFit Games is kind of the elite in the sport of CrossFit, and we've been there 8 years. We've had teams place 2nd in the world. We just recently placed 6th in the world.
And are you from Milford, born and raised?
I was born and raised in Milford, correct, yeah.
So little guy from Milford doing all this.
Trying.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, I don't really ever think about that, and I guess when you said it, it feels pretty cool.
It's only minutes after 11 a.m. opening time, and already crickets is hopping, just like it was back in the day.
It's all about the long dog.
The original cricket opened in the mid-50s, just about a mile from here, and closed in 2004. For years, longtime fans have been urging Ron DiCostanzo and his wife Stacy to reopen the favorite food joint.
I bring it back exactly the way I, work there, and I even set up the whole making line the same way.
An iconic staple in Stratford given new life.
We're continually changing and improving, and I say if you haven't tried us, come on down, and if you have, keep coming back.
We're at this house in Windsor, Connecticut. Dr. Energy Saver by Eco Energy Solutions goes into houses like this all the time. This is a raised ranch or a split ranch. Very, very common in this area, but very, very inefficient.
It starts with a quick home evaluation.
This cover sits over the pull-down stair hatch, right? So this is really important that we stop all the heat from leaving in the wintertime. It's a big hole. We have to cover the big hole. So this is definitely a huge problem, the #1 problem in all homes. Everything leaves through here.
From spray foam to foam boards and these covers for recessed lights, Dr. Energy Saver has several different ways of sealing your home, making you more comfortable inside.
Every home should leak a certain amount for health and combustible. Any more than that, it's wasted.
And keeping more money where it should be, your pocket.
This house is efficient, right? This homeowner has saved about anywhere between 35 and 43% on their energy costs. Easy. In the wintertime, they retain the heat longer. In the summertime, this 140 degrees is not cooking their house.
Before I got my first set of keys, my dad demanded I know my way around a car, like how to change a tire, the fluids, a light bulb. But with so much new technology, simple things like that, well, they aren't so simple anymore.
Xenon's ones you have to be very, very careful with because there's a lot of voltage.
After nearly 10 years owning his own shop, plus all the time spent tinkering around in his father's, 40 years he owned his own.
Yeah. So when he came over here, he had no job, no money, and no place to live. And found it all.
Bob Helmet has definitely seen a lot of things come and go.
Everything's elevated to fuel injection with complexity of sensors and components.
Making some things a little more complicated.
This particular vehicle here, it does not have a manual dipstick to check the engine oil. And once the engine oil gets up to temperature, then we can check the oil level.
So essentially, for someone like me, would I just wait for my oil light to come on?
No, definitely don't do that.
So I definitely need this Car 101, huh? And for most cars, you don't need to make a trip to your local car dealer for windshield wipers.
So we have the wipers parked in the middle of the windshield here so we can extend the wiper blade away, doesn't make contact with the hood. so we can service the wiper blade. This would be the one that's twisted out back about 90 degrees, moved. The new one would get inserted the same way, and then put back into the rest position.
So that's pretty easy. That's going to do it for us. How do you live well in New England? We want to hear from you. Send your ideas to newenglandlife.com. Until next time, I'm Kat Cosley. Thanks so much for watching.